YouTube, what is up? I forgot to record an intro to this video. So I'm going through and showing you guys tips on how to defend Mega Knight with RG 3.0 cycle. Enjoy. Alrighty, let's get into the first Mega Knight game analysis. I will not be messing with the speed or anything, and also, spoiler alert, I win all of these games. I'm not going to show a replay of a game I lost, so these are games involving Mega Knight that I played against and how I countered it in a practical situation. And Mega Knight in this deck right here is crazy. So I just fish play this over, and then I'm a little scared of that hero musketeer ability. There it is. But we've got Log and the Fisherman to tank most of it. And it's unfortunate that I used the Log over there, because it would have been nice on those guards. But I think that's just a good fireball. Yep, my memory serves me. Alright, and you can see here, we're not up any elixir. And you see that little sneaky Mega Knight right there in, in their hand. And this is where I find out, okay, they have Mega Knight. So we have a couple of different options here. The first option I can do is the 2 elixir Mega Knight King Tower activation, where, you know, it jumps on the Skellies and then it jumps on the E-Spirit. But I did not do that. I did the Skellies to tank a jump and then the Fisherman to pull it in. And whenever it's a solo Mega Knight, I feel like this is a great way to get rid of it. Your Fisherman does die, but with King Tower activated against Mega Knight, then what you have to do from there is just pull it into the middle. And then here with the Firecracker, you know, just, I would have activated King Tower anyways, so. That's kind of crazy, and I feel like Hunter Log should have countered this. I can't believe that I got outranged right there by those guards, but he did not take my entire tower. So Fisherman with an RG is also pretty much always a good idea, unless you know they have like minions or bats or something, but then you just pair an E-Spirit with it or save up for Fireball. And here I believe we take entire tower. Boom shakalaka. And I know that he has Evo Mega Knight right here, and I want him to use it, because the sooner Evo Mega Knight is on the board, the more damage we can do to it. And so that's what that ghost is for. I missed the fireball on it a little bit, but getting the hero musketeer into log range is perfect, and that's exactly what I did. I'm gonna give up this tower on the right, just make sure I don't get 3 crown. And if you look at their tower, I mean, we're up by a lot. And this is a really cool interaction. Oh, I guess my Fisherman pulled it away, but the interaction with the Evo Ghost and Evo Mega Knight is that every single time that the Evo Mega Knight hits the Ghost backwards, it'll go invisible and spawn 2 more ghouls. So you can take out, like, essentially an entire Evo Mega Knight as long as you just have your Evo Ghost in hand. And then here, there's nothing he can do about it because he doesn't have Evo Mega Knight. So that's a good game, good dub, fireball for good measure. Alright, let's move on to the next game. Alright, so we are into this next game, and I'm actually playing Trophy Road on this. I think I made it to 1,500 trophies, or not 1,500, 11,500. Almost to 12,000. Okay, so here, I was a little concerned about that E-Spirit, so I had to overcommit the Log, which is unfortunate because it looks like we're playing against maybe kind of a log bait deck, but spoiler, Mega Knight, obviously. And level 16 Mega Knight is nothing to be trifled with. I think that a lot of my cards now are maxed. Not my Ghost at this time. I did end up getting the right amount of coins for it, because I believe I had like 19 of the legendary cards. Okay, so here we are. Check out my hand. Not a very good Mega Knight counter hand. So let's just make it jump where we want it to jump. And then Fisherman and the and the Hunter are just gonna clean up very nicely. If he supported it a little more, then maybe I would have had to defend more, but just really redirecting that first jump from the Mega Knight is super important, because that's what does the majority of the damage from a Mega Knight is the jumps. So you want it to jump when you want it to jump, and then don't let it jump when you don't want it to jump. There's also a Skelly surround you can do so that it'll tank either 2 or 3 of the Mega Knight hits. It kind of depends on where you place them, but it's the same as like a bowler surround at the bridge where you just place it right on top. Alright, I've been yapping a lot, not talking about this game. So here, I definitely know he has Evo Mega Knight. And this is why my fisherman is so quick. Boom, fisherman. Come on, do it. Oh, yikes, I waited. I should not have waited there. E-Spirit here. Yep. That's solid. That's actually good damage on tower, and then a log just cleans up Evo Skelly Barrel. It does get all of the death damage, but that's alright. We're still up heaps of damage on that tower. And that was just lucky for me. That was so lucky. And now he has to put his Gob Gang not in the middle, so that makes his life harder. And there's Mega Knight. I mean, let's just push into Mega Knight and pull it back. Yeah, that's probably tower down because it'll get at least 2 shots. Yep. And that's the Skelly Surround right there. So before it jumps, you can boop, Skelly Surround it. And I don't think that Inferno Drag is doing anything. Hunter, that was kind of a bad Hunter placement. Because now I'm going to have to Fireball, won't I? Oh, wow. Risky business there. Goodness gracious. And I mean, game's over at this point. And then I cycle. I tried to surround and not let him jump, but there's a weird interaction with the fisherman. Like, if you catch it in the middle of a jump, it won't jump. But if you catch it right as it's, like, charging up to jump, it'll definitely jump. But, yeah, we beat Mega Knight there. Not very many counters on it, but let's see the next game. Okay, we are into the next game. And, you know, this is just from my record. I went through and checked out and saw what Mega Knight games I had, seeing as I got a request in the comments to go ahead and cover a Mega Knight game. Like, how do you defend Mega Knight with the Evo RG cycle deck? This is how I do it, and I'm not saying my method is perfect. Sometimes I even let the Mega Knight jump on my tower and then just pull it to the King Tower, because it doesn't do that much damage. It's not like letting a P.E.K.K.A hit your tower and then pulling it away. That'd be ridiculous. All right, and that was a good kite, I think, with the Skellies. Just no bats damage, no chip damage. And that's crazy, man. I mean, I respect the hustle. And now I just have to defend this with cycle cards. Oh, I don't. Oh, I didn't have my Skellies, that's why. Dang. Whole RG just melted by that Inferno Drag. I think it's important to go back and watch games because I have many things to improve on. Alright, Ghost does a nice job cleaning up. We still don't know that he has Mega Knight. So I'm playing like he doesn't have Mega Knight, but he does have Inferno Drag. So RG versus Inferno Drag, especially when you don't have the Evo Hunter in your deck, is kind of annoying. You have to catch it out of cycle. I probably RG with this. Oh, I don't. I would nowadays. And then get melted by everything. Alright. Hello, my name is Mega Knight. So this is the same kind of defense that I did in the last game where, you know, it's just Hunter down and then Skellies to take the jump. And Hunter does a great job. We just log here. That might have been 0 damage taken defense. And here is Evo Ghost. Wow is right, my friend. Oh, and we got him with the E-Spirit. Yikes. Is that tower down? Not quite. It's log away. Yep. And then, just strategy-wise, here, just play it safe. Like, all you need is a log over there. You can defend for the rest of the game if you want. But he played it slow, so I used my log. Alright, this is where things get a little tricky. Let's pull this guy into the middle because your second best friend with this RG deck is going to be your other side tower as well as your King Tower, which is why King Tower activations are so nice. Okay, I mean, this is pretty straightforward stuff. I don't think that he's going to, break through. Hit him with the good luck, because no Evo Mega Knight, like, good luck with my Evo RG, man, right in the pocket. And I can take that other tower, too, if I so desire. I did desire. Oh, I think he ends up taking my tower. Nice. Okay. We got one more game. I didn't know we had one more game, so I will save that ending for the end. Ghost. Let's see. What are we thinking here? I'd probably Skellies and Fisherman. Because you never know when someone's just got a sneaky little zap. That's why I put the Skellies over there. So that he couldn't zap my Fisherman and my Skellies. But that's kind of a mistake on my part, was letting or I overcommitted that E-Spirit. And then here, like, please do not fireball anything if you're playing this deck. Just go back to defense, because this Hunter is going to defend pretty much everything. And then with the Ghost, before it crosses the bridge, like, we are just chilling here. Ghost is going to go to the tower. We've got a whole tank. Well, now Ghost is gone. Yeah, and that's good play on my opponent's part. Skelly Surround on the Hunter is great and effective way to get rid of it. He princes, I cycle Skellies. Easy. We want to keep him in the same cycle. And he does have a sneaky little zap. Whoa, look at that. It's too early of a zap to be effective, though. It really isn't. Should probably Hunter with this. Oh my gosh, it takes me way too long to Hunter there. RG in front, yep. I believe this is where we find out. Right at the bridge. You can't fix stupid, guys. I mean, Mega Knight does not even do a great job defending an RG at all. Now, this is a little tricky. I probably should just fireball it, but instead I say, hey, Evo Ghost, why don't you go and do stuff? So, Evo Ghost is actually getting some value here. But really, like, tips for Mega Knight. Control its movements. Like, that's the overarching tip. And you'll get better at being able to know where it's going to jump to. I mean, I still mess up that 2 Elixir King Tower activation every now and then. But here, it's like, let's just pull it away and start getting some DPS on it. Dude, Mega Knight is still half health. There's a Skelly Surround on it, and now it's finally gone off the board. This is just a good log on the right. Nice. Come on, you really thought Prince Evo Skellies was going to get me. And there's another Mega Knight. That's a bad Mega Knight. There's no need for him to be doing that. And Fisherman pulls that Hero Musketeer. He can hit ability over there. I don't even care. Yep, and he did. Countered it for 3 Elixir. And good luck. Because there's no way he's cycling back to Evo Mega Knight here. He does not have enough Elixir. And I fireballed for good measure, but I got kind of lucky. Yeah, I did get kind of lucky there. Hit him with a little dance. Alright. I believe that is the end of the games. So, key takeaways from this. There are a couple of different ways to defend Mega Knight. Really, you just need to control its movement and get as much damage per second as you can on it. If that's a King Tower activation, if that's bringing it into the middle, that's kind of what you got to do to defend a Mega Knight. Good luck. Play 3.0 RG cycle, and it's been PapaBurns. Peace.